Okay, line out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go, X! Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. You join us on stage 6 of the Défi du Pays Gapensé, another day on our alpine adventure. If you've watched the previous 5 stages, you will see that the race has moved once again to the ski town of Orcieres, with some of the most stunning surroundings you could ever imagine to run in. Today's stage is a bit different from all of the others, which have been all about racing up and down Alps. This time we are in the valley amongst the Alps, and this is a flat stage. Only 60 meters elevation across the entire course, which is 6 kilometers. So it is suited to those of us with the Greysters and Peggy getting to fly around on some flat ground for the first time in a week. Altitude wise, although this is a flat stage, we're actually working at some of the highest altitude that we have throughout the entire race, at over 1,300 meters for the majority of this one. But we are in a ski town. Peggy rocketing us through the first kilometre in 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Okay, let's go now.
As you can see, as we are up above the snow line, it had only just melted a few days before we arrived here. The ground up here is really, really rough. So once again, Peggy is booted, and we are racing around areas that are used for cross-country skiing. It'll be an amazing ski jaw course, but as we get up onto this ridge by a raging alpine river, we can finally get those legs moving. Beautiful mountain scenery and a Greyster flying along a flat section. It has been a while since we have broken below the 3s, but good to know that 6 days in, we can still hit these kind of paces.
Very.
Just look at that beautiful, beautiful scenery. This was one of our favourite stages. Not necessarily the most technical, although there is a bit of fun in the second half. And it was quite tough at 6k. It would have been a brilliant 5k. But racing around this beautiful lake to our right, surrounded by enormous mountains, it was just the most beautiful day. And after the race, we all chilled and had a great day up in the town.
Left. Good girl. Right. Right. Good, okay, let's go.
As we scamper across some more of the really rough bits, we go through 2k, and that's second kilometre in 3:03. It's like we're back at Thetford.
Left, left, left. Good.
As you can see, some really rough, big stones. We've never really raced on anything like this, but when it's under snow for 6 months of the year, how can grass grow? But nonetheless, it doesn't bother Peggy. She can run brilliantly with the boots on. We've learnt that and we know how to race in these kind of conditions. So it's a really good opportunity to test it all out.
Right. Right. Good, yes. Good girl. Left.
Now we've cleared most of the rough stuff and we are going to fly through this grassy forest section, which is super technical but really, really fun.
Left. Good girl. Yeah, go on. Upright.
With the snow only just having melted, there is a lot of meltwater still around you have to dodge. That is deep and cold, so we chose to go right around it. Just get a load of this trail. Imagine what this would be like, covered in snow and ski joring along. Through that third kilometre in 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Some of our fastest kilometres of the entire trip, all coming at once. This little undulating section was just brilliant. A lot of fun to run, fast, and the scenery was epic.
Right. Good. And right.
If you've watched all the previous stages, you'll see that the signage we're using is the common international sled dog signage of the reds and the blues, although it's only singular reds and blues, and the rest of the time, when they're not being used, we have these little blue flags along the ground that you have to follow to give you the course markings. But as you'll see, they seem quite easy to miss.
Oh, stop. Yeah, eggs. Right this way. Sorry. There's no sign. Left. Thank you. Come on. Good.
I was not the only one to do that, let's just say. Of course, logic tells you to carry on down the beautiful grassy trail rather than cross the river. But river crossing done, and we are now into the technical part of these woods. Imagine if we'd gone straight on. We'd have missed out on all this fun. Through 4K, and that 4K in 3 minutes and 47 seconds. So our little navigational error and the river crossing costing us a few seconds here. My goal for this stage, being 6 kilometers long, was to try and do it sub 20 minutes. It's going to be really tight now. We've got to get through all this technical stuff and make up a little bit of time. But beautiful, cool alpine conditions, and Peggy is flying along, giving it her best shot.
Good, right. Left. Good, let's go. Hip. Oh, right. Good. Left. Good, go, go. Hold on. Hold on. Good.
Beautiful morning, alpine sun just poking over the top of the mountains as we climb back up to this picturesque lake.
Keep going. Wait, let's go.
Get a glimpse of that water as well.
On.
Through that 5th kilometre in 3 minutes and 42, which brings up a 17:01 5K, giving us 2 minutes and 59 seconds to get to that finish line to go sub 20 on the 6K course. We are going to have to run our fastest kilometre of the entire trip to get there, but Peggy is going to give it her best shot.
Left. Good left. Yep. Let's go home.
We hit this bend and then it is a kick for home. You can see me keep looking at my watch. It's going to be close. And we are both sprinting for home. At 1,300 meters, watch that heart rate fly.
Here we go.
But as that heart rate rises, that pace gauge drops. Are we going to get there? This is going to be close.
Okay, let's go. Home. Good girl, well done. Oh my God, good girl. Yeah, good. Yeah. Ouais, yeah, c'est bon. Oh, très bien, merci.